13 minutes past 4 o'clock here on Home Run. 20,000 Quebecers are currently HIV positive, and about 6,000 of those are living with AIDS. A new Montreal-based campaign hopes to lower those numbers by raising awareness in the gay community. Noah Witenoff is the founder of something called Juste10, and he joins us in studio. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
What is Juste10?
Juste10 is something that I've created. It's what I'd like to be the new gay movement. Mm-hmm. The goal was to have the gay community get more involved in Ça Marche, which is the annual AIDS walk in Montreal. My goal was to have everybody bring 10 friends with them to the walk and donate each $10, which is where I got the name Juste10.
Why was this important for you?
It actually started after watching the movie Milk. I was really inspired by just what he accomplished in such a short period of time.
Which is a movie about, if people haven't seen it, it's a true story of gay activist Harvey Milk, who worked in San Francisco in the 1970s, right? Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
And at 40 years old, he realized that he had done nothing with his life. And then in a short period of time, he did quite a bit for the gay community. After leaving that movie, I realized that I wanted to do something as well, and I didn't want to wait. So I came up with this idea. And, yeah.
What currently in the gay community, and I realize it's a diverse community, it can't all be lumped together, but is there the same degree of activism there was 15, 20, 25 years ago?
I think there is activism for sure, but there's definitely not the same amount. I think people are maybe a bit more laissez-faire with a lot of the stuff, especially when it comes to HIV. We all care about it, but we're not necessarily out in the streets showing that we care about it. I think because of the new advancements in medicine and the way that people now with HIV can live with and manage with the disease, we're not as affected by it on a daily basis. We're not seeing people sick in the streets anymore. Mm-hmm. So I think that people are just kind of a little bit in denial and trying to avoid it.
Do you think in some ways, though, the fact that people aren't as active politically, is that a result of just that because AIDS is off their radar, or is it actually a good thing and it shows that society as a whole has come to accept more AIDS as a problem and accept the gay community as one that is welcomed?
Right.
And so there's not a need for as much activism. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's true to some extent. Mm-hmm. But I do think that, yes, we've come far, but we haven't come far enough. There's still a lot of work to be done. And even though people can manage the disease, they still have quite a hard time with it. I've personally, in my group of like 15 people, we have 3 friends who are HIV positive. And I just think that there needs to still be a lot more activism on it. Yeah. People need to be more aware. And
you said it before, but more so than the money, you really want to just see people get up off their butts and get out in the streets, right?
Yeah, the walk goes... It starts at Berry-UQAM and it goes through the village at one point. And I've been doing it now for 2 years. And we often, as it goes through the village, we'll go by Second Cup, Starbucks, all those coffee places. And people will be in there watching us walk. And I just feel like people should be out in the streets walking with us. You know, it's free. You can come walk. You don't have to donate. It's great if you do. But we need people in the streets fighting for this. You know, it's not only a Montreal problem, obviously. It's a world problem. And we all just need to be out there.
How's it going so far? What kind of response are you getting?
It's been good. It's hard. It's definitely hard to get people involved. But we've raised over $1,400. We had an event at Sky Club, which is a club in the gay village. And me and some friends were at the door. We raised money. We raised about $1,000 just there in change. So that was great.
Because you're just like a guy doing this kind of on your own, right? You don't have like corporate sponsors or anything like this.
No, nothing. It's all on my own with some friends.
Are you more or less optimistic since you started?
Well, at one point I was losing a lot of my optimism.
Why?
I had this big dream that I was going to do this huge marketing campaign and have all these posters out in the streets, and people will see my logo and they'll be like, "Ooh, what's that?" I'll go to the website, I'll look at it, and once they see the website, they'll be inspired, they'll donate. That didn't happen. And I just went down like a little bit of a low. I got in touch with the Farah Foundation, and they really just helped inspire me and push me that next step. And then the other week when we were at Sky, it really inspired me and motivated me. And all the bartenders and waiters were wearing our shirts, and everyone was just doing it out of just a general wanting to do it. So
how did that make you feel?
Great. Yeah, absolutely. Like, we left the bar thinking we raised maybe $400 or $500, and when we got home and counted the money and it was $1,000, we were in shock.
All right.
It was great.
Well, so the march is this Sunday, is that right?
Yeah, this Sunday at 9:30 is when they're calling people to arrive to give their donations. It leaves Parc Émilie Gamelin at 10:30.
And what if people want more info about Juste10?
Well, they can go to Juste10.com.
And that's Juste, and then the numeral 1 and the numeral 0.
Correct. Yeah.
Right?
.com. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Have fun this Sunday. I think you'll have pretty good weather that day.
I hope so. So bring your friends.
All right. 19 minutes past 4 o'clock. That's Noah Witenoff. He is the founder of the HIV awareness campaign Juste10.